And again, I did not see if either one of our runners turned on moonwalking. See if we could look forward to a moonfall in the beginning here, but I did not see it.
Yeah, it's a new strat just from this year that was first showcased at Summer Games Done Quick earlier this month, where it's a little bit of kind of a glitch, I guess, where Samus's fall speed is not capped. You can basically get faster and faster as you fall. We'll find out right away if these runners are employing the new strategy when they fall down the climb.
Nope.
Neither runner is. So what do you think is going to be at the first location? What are you hoping to see here, Phantom Ryu?
Well, there's about a 50-50 chance that it's going to be Morph Ball, but otherwise, Screw Attack has always been my favorite item in the Metroid series, so I'd always like to see Screw Attack there.
You know what I want to see there?
What is that?
High jump boots.
Very nice to have at the beginning of the game.
You know, I want high jump boots and I want Screw Attack. But Spazer? The often neglected beam.
Yeah, the one that you will see guys turn down later on in the run, but at the beginning...
Both runners forgetting they don't have Morph Ball. Trying to roll under the... That's tricky. You have to have your wits about you and keep in mind your current item set. Even just traversal from point A to point B in any given room is going to be different. And there is Morph Ball, and it's going to require a tricky little damage boost off of this upside down frog jumping off the ceiling here.
Well, Zarby already grabbed his, and he does not get the trick with the zoomer. Topsy is going to have to exit and come back. Okay, as is Zarby, okay. Thought Zarby had gotten his. Apparently, I was wrong.
Yeah, the trick is, you want Samus, there we go, Zarby got it. You want Samus to be halfway between the block the item is on and halfway the block to the right of that, and you just jump straight up and hold your jump button as the fly is hitting it. Yeah, it's pretty simple if you know how to do it. The inputs aren't complicated. It's just a matter of if you understand how it works and if you've done it enough times that you're practiced at it.
And Zarby picking up some super missiles.
Yeah, most of the time I'm hoping to have found a power bomb pack down there, but this will make it more interesting for sure.
Without a doubt. And Topsy, there he goes. There's the Morph Ball.
Got it. Now he can roll on over and get his missiles, super missiles. So a couple minor item locations that they're going to have to pass up right now. Just to the left of where Spazer was, and in this room with the broken tube, the old Mother Brain base. Those both have minor item locations again, which would be a missile, super missile, or power bomb.
So ammunition count extremely important, as we were mentioning earlier. There are some cases, for example, the Botchwoon fight, where if you run out of ammunition and you don't have the charge beam, you can be put in a position where you are unable to kill a boss, and you will have to take a death and go back to your previous save. That is not a situation that either one of our runners wants to be in, and certainly not TopsyTurve, because that is how he found himself in the last race.
Yeah, and any kind of death or soft lock is quite unforgiving in this game. You go back to your previous save point whenever you decided to stop and save, and I mean, if you've been watching Link to the Past Randomizer tournament, you saw somebody die, well, that's okay. You just go back to the beginning of the dungeon, or you just start back at Link's house, and you still have all of your items. That is not the case with Super Metroid. So, and not only do you go back to your last save, but you're also less likely to be able to save without losing time. Also, in Link to the Past, frequently you're hitting save and quit just to teleport, but nothing like that in this game. So, save some bomb to resist is a really hard trick that can normally only be done on PAL. He makes it.
But picks up the screw attack. She slices, she dices, she even makes julienne fries out of the Space Pirates. The screw attack, one of my favorite items in all of Metroid.
Well, the Space Pirates already have fries. Very nice Alcatraz escape from Zarby there. And I was just kidding. If you don't actually have the bomb upgrade, the bomb item, this guy just stays sleeping.
That's right. Having the bombs in your inventory is the trigger for that statue to come to life.
Yeah.
Not going to happen
Screw
if
it.
they don't find bombs beforehand.
Screw attack, if these players are confident, will allow them to go into Gauntlet and get another major item pretty early on. Zarby opting to go through what we call the Terminator room, where that energy tank is. That's the room TopsyTurve is now. A vanilla energy tank in there. I wonder if TopsyTurve will turn around and head on over to Gauntlet. Oh, look at it.
Cross product looks like you're psychic. Now this is a really dangerous thing to do because of the acid in that room. Hopefully he will take a save at the ship first. That acid can eat up his 200 life really
especially
fast.
If he gets grabbed by one of those pants snatchers, that's certain doom. But you can kill them with super missiles, actually. We have a major item coming up for Zarby. This would normally be a reserve tank, and it's Various Suit. I would argue Various Suit is the #1 most important item in this game.
Especially since how it's been changed during Randomizer. But real quick, TopsyTurve, in order to get up to Gauntlet here, is going to have to do some really precise wall jumping. This is a lot harder than it looks, and it looks hard. So...
Yeah, you have to kind of like, first of all, delay your wall jump so that you pull away from the wall slightly, and you have to be low enough to clear the next ledge. Fortunately, he does have Morph Ball though, so he won't get crouch locked. And 3 power bomb packs real quick for Zarby here. That's really good. It will prevent him from getting soft locked in certain places if he remembers to watch his power bomb count. It's going to open up another major item location down here. And also he has enough to Crystal Flesh if he should find himself low on energy at any point. As long as he finds more missiles and super missiles. He's got to watch out for this troll pit right here. Oh! Just kidding. There's Topsy. Speaking again, Topsy gets into the Gauntlet here.
And there we go, yeah. I was wondering at what point it becomes time to just go ahead and give it up, but this will be a major item. It will not be a suit, but it will be one of the major items, so let us see.
Yeah, I already watched his feet in the acid there a couple times.
Yeah.
Watch out for that pant snatcher. If you stand far enough to the right, he won't reach you there, but... There we go. Makes sure to save a block there that he can stand on. Oh, what did Zarby find? An energy tank, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah, because he had Various Suit from the Brindstar Reserve, so that would have been his second energy tank. Alright, what do we got here for Topsy? Wave Beam! Very good item. This, most notably for starters, this will allow him to get another major item in Big Pink. Now, Zarby will possibly be able to get it without Wave Beam, but it requires a pretty precise trick.
And which is even harder without the high jump boots.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he does try and get it. It's a energy tank in vanilla. TopsyTurve, ooh, he's cutting it close.
Oh no! I believe he saved at the ship, didn't he?
He did save at the ship, but he will not have the wave beam. Wonder if he's going to even try to run back up there. Zarby gonna try the super missiles. Nope,
yeah,
doesn't get it.
You have to get that super missile to just graze the bottom right corner of that. We don't have his sound, so we got it. You would, if you were playing, you would listen for the sound of the gate opening. Oh, it's TopsyTurve almost making a quick re-entry. Excuse me, quick re-entry into Gauntlet. A reserve tank for Zarby, and he says no thank you. Now, without Speed Booster, he's going to have to leave a major item in Big Pink. And if it's something important, hopefully he'll remember to come back and check it sooner rather than later.
It'd be interesting if Charge Beam was the item under charge here in Pink Brinstar. At some point here, Topsy makes it back up again, but this is costing him a good 3 to 5 minutes.
I would say that above all, the advantage to having Wave Beam will save him time in checking inside Chozo eggs. You know, he'll be able to shoot an item from a distance through a wall and see if it's worth going out of his way to pick it up.
Very true. Let's gonna hold my breath again here for TopsyTurve, hoping that he gets back out of Gauntlet this time without taking the death.
Yeah, we see a nifty little trick here that Topsy was doing to get through this room. Oh, I think the acid's low enough that Pants Snatcher won't really cause him too much trouble. But if you press up or down or one of the aim buttons, shoulder buttons, you'll actually break your spin and thus negating the screw attack, and you won't break the blocks that you're trying to stand on top of. It also, I'm not sure about up or down, but pressing L or R will also dramatically reduce your forward momentum, so you can land your jumps pretty precisely using that method. And it looks like TopsyTurve is no stranger to that trick.
And thankfully he does make it out this time, but he's got some ground to make up on Zarby here.
Zarby, that's one of the disadvantages of having screw attack at this point. Now, I think he can. Okay, he's gonna jump into that ledge. He might want to just reset the room.
That's what I was thinking too.
So they can get the platform back.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
Yep.
So this shot block here was actually a change made for Randomizer, mainly to prevent a soft lock, but you'll also see runners taking a slightly different route through that room. Since there's 2 shot blocks, you don't have to wait for a bomb to explode. A slightly different route over if they were doing 100% or 80%.
Zarby realizing he doesn't have regular bombs. If you're not used to Randomizer, just like both of our runners at the beginning tried to use the morph ball, realized they didn't have it. I mean, there are so many things that are such habit if you've run this game normally or any percent. They're just habit.
Yep.
And then to undo.
Nails the mock ball here. That's pretty much the bread and butter Super Metroid speedrunner trick is the mock ball. In a normal vanilla game of Super Metroid, it would allow early access to super missiles up here. But for Randomizer, it gives them early access to, in this case, Various, which is really nice. Zarby's going to be coming up on his first boss. Now, this is one of the items coming up. You'll probably see Zarby throw down a power bomb here to check and see what this item is. And he's got to wait for that bomb to explode. It's super missiles, so it's worth it. But had it not been worth it, I mean, Topsy would have the advantage of having Wave Beam and being able to see what it is without using the power bomb and waiting the extra time.
So you mentioned the mock ball. The mock ball trick allows you to get super missiles early in the standard run of this game, and is also the reason why no one ever sees Spore Spawn.
Unfortunately, no one ever sees Spore Spawn in Randomizer either.
That's right.
There were... Oh, you got a nice quick drop for TopsyTurve there, but he was too far away from the missile. He's gonna... But again, this is another block that's been changed to a shot block. Nobody gave TopsyTurve the memo, so he ends up using a power bomb, but he's got plenty to spare. He'll also get a refill from the 4-frog room near the Edicoons here. Alright, Zarby coming up on his first major boss. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, we'll see all of our runners go ahead and drop into morph ball form while Kraid is coming out of the ground. Nice quick kill, because being in morph ball mode is a lag reduction strat.
TopsyTurve all too happy to get that energy refill at this point. And there are the regular bombs for Zarby, the morph bombs.
With 15 power bombs, they're not as important as they could have been, but still allows Zarby to maneuver throughout the game without having to worry about a power bomb count.
Yep, I'd say the bigger advantage to having morph bombs is being able to do an IBJ or infinite bomb jump. especially without space jump, without high jump boots, without speed booster. It might be doing an infinite bomb jump might be the only way for them to make some vertical distance.
We'll see how the item distribution handles that. There's another major item coming up here in the vanilla energy tank location, and it is another energy tank.
Yep, though most 90% runners will get somewhere between 3 and 5 energy tanks. But
with 3 being pretty much the absolute minimum needed to survive Mother Brain's rainbow beam of death.
Yep. Alright, so Zarby's going to go down. I'm wondering, TopsyTurve's going to have a big decision coming up for him once he gets into the red area that we call Red Tower. We saw Zarby go down, fight Kraid, and he's continuing downward to Norfair. Although, we'll see what Topsy decides to do. Maybe he'll think better of going up to Phantoon and wreck ship. This would be interesting to see if he decides to make a different decision here.
We'll see what happens based on the major items that are coming up here. So in high jump boot location, we have just another E-tank.
See, now I think TopsyTurve's going to have an advantage there since he'll be able to check that energy tank from the other side of the room and might opt not to pick it up. I will also say if TopsyTurve had decided to go up in the wreck ship, it would require him to do a continuous wall jump, which is a double frame perfect trick. So maybe he made a good decision in coming down. He had Zarby.
And Topsy running into the same problem Zarby did with the screw attack there.
Oh, he again used power bombs. Didn't realize that was a shot block. TopsyTurve actually a couple of things that he did to make that wall jump a little simpler. One, he killed the pants snatcher with a super missile, so he wouldn't get in his way. And 2, the door was closed for him, so that gave him more space to wall jump off of. So good for him.
Alright, so Zarby going to check Vanilla Ice Beam here. This is also
Vanilla
a major
ice.
Item.
Oh, the tickle beam. Tickle beam.
That's right.
They mistranslated it in the English version. I'm pretty sure it's tickle beam.
Thanks for dropping that knowledge on us, Cross Product. I would have never known.
And yeah, very few people know that. Fascinating, if true.
It is a fascinating, fun fact there.
Yeah, totally fact.
So having grapple, since he doesn't have speed booster, but he has grapple, he may decide to possibly could go down to Crocomire.
Yeah, if he does do Crocomire, he'll have to go the normal long way through Cathedral. That does appear to be what he's doing. He's already checked the high jump location, and a little bit of a missed opportunity for Zarby. He put down a power bomb. Oh, I didn't realize that was another little change there. The room that Zarby just left, normally you would not be able to wall jump off the left side like he did. You would either need to have high jump boots or bombs and do a bomb jump, or wait for the little fire frog to crawl around and freeze him or damage boost off of him. So that is interesting. I have not encountered that change yet, but
So are we probably also going to stop by Bubble Mountain this way as well?
When you run this game and die to Phantoon as many times as you have, you get to see that room enough times that the image is just kind of blazed on the back of your eyelids.
Yeah, Phantoon, the graveyard of empires, as anyone who watched the Super Metroid race at SGDQ this year can attest.
That was brutal. This has never come up in a GDQ before, but I'm always curious, what would they do if every runner died? Like, what was the, I think it was an any% one where I remember it was Behemoth's first GDQ, and everybody died. Like, they all died in different spots. I think one of them died to Phantoon, one of them died to trying to Shine Spark against Dragon. And then one of them died to Mother Brain, I think. And then Behemoth was the sole survivor and won the race, much like Oats and Goats did this year.
Oh, Zarby.
That bad.
Wow.
So here's a neat little trick for you kids at home. If you're doing an infinite bomb jump like this, and you see an enemy coming, or if you know there's an enemy on screen somewhere, swap over to power bombs for one of your bombs, and then swap out. And you'll be able to, you just use one of your bombs that you jump off, make that be a power bomb, you'll be able to clear the enemies off the screen. It'll cause a little lag, so you have to adjust your timing, but I find it pretty effective.
Cross product with these super advanced strats here, blowing the mind of someone who, like me, who is just barely above scrub level at this game.
I mean, most people are good enough and know what they're doing and don't have to do stuff like that. That's why some people call it a cross strat. It's like something I made up because I didn't know better.
Oh God, you hate. Zarby is just having some awful luck here in Bubble Mountain.
If he gets a running start, he doesn't have high jump boots, so I think he... You know what? He could bomb jump up to the left side and then grapple across. That might be the best option.
I think it probably would be, and then that cactus flower, whatever the hell it's called, probably wouldn't be on screen, wouldn't be able to shoot projectiles at him. But he says, nope, I am done with Bubble Mountain for the time being. You certainly can't fault the man for that. This is a race, and anything that chews up time like that, at some point you got to try and say, is it worth it for me to continue? And of course, Zarby doesn't know how much time Topsy wasted going through Gauntlet earlier.
You know, it's interesting. The only place that he really has to check coming out this way is go all the way back up to Wrecked Ship. That seems to be what he's doing. Or possibly the X-ray location, since he picked up that grapple beam. But honestly, if I were in his shoes, I might have just put that power bomb down and gone over to Crocomire. Now that would have required a gate glitch, so maybe he wasn't feeling comfortable about that.
Zarby taking the elevator back upstairs, TopsyTurve. He heads.
Would also be a gate glitch. I was thinking he could go the long way over to that grapple room, the grapple acid snakes room, but that also requires a gate glitch in the room before Lava Dive. The chronic boost room, I think we call it. Alright, so Topsy-Turvy heading out up through Business Center. That's the name of this room. And he also will be checking Vanilla Ice, or not. Maybe he doesn't know he can get over there with a mock ball? I don't know.
No, yeah, that's all you need for it.
Yeah, very similar trick to the trick to get early supers.
Yep.
Topsy-Turvy insisting on using vanilla strats despite the quality of life change by the randomizer devs.
Let's see if he heads into Vanilla X-Ray. No, he's going to bypass it. That's a major item location. I'm confused as to why he would not go, particularly because he has the grapple beam, making because we have seen a lot of runners die in X-Ray room, but most of the time it's because they didn't have the grapple beam.
Didn't you hate this room that Zarby's in right now? Didn't you hate this as a kid when you came back out of Norfair with Screw Attack and you tried to get up there? It was such a cruel thing for them to do.
I still hate it.
It was such a cruel thing for them to do to make those blocks destructible with a Screw Attack. You just... But at least you have Space Jump and Ice Beam and stuff. But like...
Right.
Zarby's gonna respawn these platforms here, take another go.
And as you mentioned earlier, he can hit L or R to aim the arm cannon up or down and stop the Screw Attack, enabling him to land on these destructible blocks.
Looks like he's gonna take out the Ninja Turtles first. I affectionately call them that because they're always sneaking your way, and they look like 4 turtles.
So both of our runners right now are in a position where they're being slowed down by the environment, having to do some relatively difficult wall jumps, etc., to advance.
Is
And
Topsy trying? Oh, he's going the vanilla way up Bubble Mountain, actually walking around, which actually was an option open to Zarby that he didn't think of. You know, you speed run this game and you think, all right, you just jump up this mountain, but you know, then you got to remember there is a way the developers actually intended for you to get up there without wall jumps. Topsy remembers, or he's trying to go to Lower Norfair. Let's probably not that. Yeah, Topsy remembers his Nintendo Power strats.
right.
Zarby deciding whether or not, there you go, he's going into the save room. And I definitely don't blame him, because his next obstacle will be that Phantoon we've been talking about.
And you know he should be in pretty good shape with 5 energy tanks. He only has 15 missiles though, which means
he drops missiles. That's fine.
Yeah.
Most runners won't have more than 10 or 15 in Phantoon. I guess you could have 15 in any percent and 10 in low percent. So Phantoon, I guess I'll talk about this now while TopsyTurve's coming up on a major item location. But Phantoon has 2,500 energy, and each missile will deal 100 damage. A super missile would deal 600 damage, but will put him into an enrage phase. It's actually a good safety strat to put him in the enrage phase if you have an item like Screw Attack, because it makes the enrage phase pretty safe, and you don't have to, you know, try to deal with Phantoon bouncing around.
Right.
And whoops.
But as you mentioned, it is significantly more time consuming, but on the other hand, safer.
Alright, major item for Topsy coming up.
Just an energy tank. I think Topsy is at the point now where he's like, I think I probably have enough energy tanks, especially considering I have the various suit, that I don't really need them anymore. Zarby having a little bit of difficulty here navigating over to the wrecked ship, even with the grapple beam.
Funnily enough, that's probably one of the more difficult ways to actually traverse this room, is using the grapple beam as intended.
And he makes it across. Yeah, especially since our runners don't have gravity suit yet. Falling into that water is the end of the road there. They have to walk all the way back and start all over again.
Yeah, TopsyTurve. Yep.
Go ahead.
Just gonna say he has another major item location coming up, and I'm actually questioning why he does not have grapple beam. That would allow him access to the Norfair reserve tank from his current position. Oh, Zarby had it. Was it in the spacer? No. Oh, space jump.
Space jump.
Oh, never mind. Who needs grapple beam?
That's right.
TopsyTurve knows what he's doing.
But yeah, we have yet to turn this game into a speed run. We have not found the booster yet.
Booster's tower.
Yeah.
There.
And while that item is not at all required, it certainly is instrumental in taking a lot of shortcuts through this game.
So what Zarby wants to try to do here is, once Phantoon opens his eye like that, he can get in a volley of 2 missiles, a second volley of 2 missiles, and then if he knows the Doppler strat, he can get in multiple missiles after that. But so far, it looks like he's only been able to land about 4 missiles per round. Or even without...
Looks like he's in pretty good shape, though, life-wise. I say as he loses an entire energy tank.
He's got plenty where that came from.
Yeah,
so TopsyTurve also going back through Cathedral, the long way to get out of here. I'm quite surprised that he didn't go to fight Crocomire, especially since he's got Wave Beam, which would allow him easy access to Crocomire's area. So if you guys are just tuning in, what we have going on right now is the Super Metroid Item Randomizer Tournament, just like it said printed right on the screen there. You might be familiar with the Super Nintendo game Super Metroid. It was released in 1994, the third game in the Metroid installment. This is a little bit of a twist on that game where some of the items have been shuffled around, and these runners are going to have to use their game knowledge and think on their feet, figure out which areas of the game they have open to them based on the random items that they've been given. The object is still to kill all 4 of the bosses, break the golden statues, and go and kill Mother Brain and escape the planet.
And Zarby survives Phantoon really well. Again, very astute, 5 energy tanks. He's in pretty good shape for the fight. So the power is now back on in the wreck ship, and Zarby can find or look for its 3 major items that are hidden here in the wreck ship.
Actually 4. Well, 3 because unless he finds Speed Booster. There's this item that he's going for right now would not normally be a major item, but the developers of the Randomizer hack switched it to a major item location to make things a little spicier, rather than having a lot of items concentrated around Upper Norfair. Just an E-tank in the reactor room for Zarby, but...
So TopsyTurve is heading into X-ray location. Now Zarby skipped this earlier. Let's see if this is something significant like the charge beam. Nope, it's just a reserve tank.
Pretty much the worst thing could be there. Or maybe even a vanilla X-ray wouldn't be too good. Unless he finds charge and plasma. Alright, Zarby is a minor item location. Normally would be super missiles. Got some regular missiles here. He's gonna pick them up, why not? No charge beam yet. Those missiles might become necessary at some point if charge beam happens to be at a really out of the way location like the pedestal area. Alright, Zarby's wisely gonna save before going into the aptly named Spiky Room of Death.
Which, incidentally, if you run through the Spiky Room of Death before you turn the power on by killing Phantoon, the spikes don't hurt you.
Although I think the only way to do that would be to come in through Meridia through the east side.
Right.
Oh, you know, this is this is going to be another advantage for TopsyTurve because he's going to come in here with Space Jump. Zarby can get over there, but it requires a really precise bomb jump coming out of the water up against the wall. And if he's not practiced it or possibly never even seen it before, then he might not know that the option's available to him. Yeah, it looks like he's doesn't quite know what to do.
It requires a bomb jump. I thought if a really precise wall jump would get you over this.
I might be corrected, but I believe if without speed booster, without high jump boots, it requires a bomb jump popping out of the water.
That's right. He doesn't have high jump boots.
Well, but hey guys, this is a best of 3 series. Anything could happen still. Zarby, as you see on the match indicator in the center of the stream, has won the first game. And Zarby's spending a lot of time trying to save about half a second there. But he just wanted to show us that he can do it. But he proved to us that he can do it, and that's what really matters.
And Screw Attack makes this room so much easier to handle.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing why the Screw Attack is my favorite Metroid item.
There are some really beautiful strats for that room in any percent and in 100. Some strats where you shine spark. You have to kill all of those enemies and open the brown door on the left side of that room, which is called the attic. Now Zarby actually could go to the right here and see what item is at the reserve tank location. He will not be able to pick it up without speed booster, but he can at least scope it out by laying down a power bomb.
And
So there's 2 items. He came up to Wreck Ship fairly early to get all the items here, but there are 2 items that he might not even see. Oh no!
Oh no,
Well,
Zarby.
Well, he won't have to kill all the enemies in the attic again because he's already opened the door.
Oh. That's certainly good news for TopsyTurve, even though he doesn't know that it's occurred. But
and good news for anyone hoping for a match 3, possibly. But I mean,
right.
like I said, anything could happen. You know, like I said, depending on how big players are willing to risk it, whether they decide to save at certain points. I mean, there is a huge potential for time loss based on how bold these players want to be.
Absolutely, and even it's less likely with the number of energy tanks that our runners have right now, but Super Metroid is a game that can kill you at pretty much any time. Topsy taking out Phantoon. So our runners are going to be very close to even here, but as far as placement, but Topsy with the advantage.
Geographically close, but Topsy with a sure advantage in progression and items checked. He's checked Gauntlet already. He's checked the X-ray area already. He'll be able to check the Wreck Ship E-Tank. If he could check the Wreck Ship Reserve Tank, which Zarby also can do if he realizes it.
Just showing there the power of space jump plus screw attack. Samus is invincible while that screw attack is active.
To most things.
Right.
But pretty much anything in this area of the game, yeah. Actually. A couple things really damage her in screw attack form. Obviously Ridley's tail is the big one.
Yeah.
And I guess Mother Brain's face. Although I have heard that you can actually damage Mother Brain with screw attack. So here we go, TopsyTurve. Boldly skipping this save before Spiky Death Room. With space jump, you can actually bounce off the water here and to the wall jump, but it might be easier just to start from dry ground.
The same problem that Zarby did a minute ago. All right, what major item is over here? Like you said, they're not going to be able to get it without the... Wait, wrong door. Never mind. I'm an idiot. It happens. He's going to go morph ball bowling with the Chozo statue here.
I'll have some good time to check his Tinder, as Christofalo would say.
All right, TopsyTurve getting the space jump through there.
Alright, another thing, space jump makes Spiky Death Room easier. 8 energy tanks makes Spiky Death Room easier. Yeah, he could do actually a quirky little jump to get up to that door without waiting for the platform. So there are a couple of things to keep in mind if you're doing a randomizer and you don't have high jump boots. There are some tricks that let you gain a little bit of extra height on your jumps. For starters, vanilla gravity suit for Zarby. Sorry, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, if Topsy finds something like tank.
just
no.
a tank.
Well, Zarby's gonna take that gravity suit and go back and check the Wreck Ship E-Tank area, possibly, where TopsyTurve is leaving right now. But as I was saying, if you jump from a crouch, you actually jump higher than if you jump from a standing position. So you can gain a little height by doing that. Also, if you press down and forward as you're coming up on a ledge corner, you can do what's called a ledge grab and gain just that extra pixel of height on your jump that you would need to get through that door without high jump boots. Gravity suit or no, Zarby wants to save before going to Spiky Death Room.
As you just saw, TopsyTurve lost pretty much an entire energy tank
We
and
lost
then
2 on the
some.
way in and then got him back from the E-Tank. That's probably the only reason he even picked up that E-Tank, because he knew he'd have to go back through that spiky death room.
No one likes Spiky Death Room. That's why it has such the ominous name.
I really want TopsyTurve to go straight down into the top area of the bowling room and check and see what is at that reserve tank location. He doesn't. If he had gone right from where he is right now, he actually appear in the top area, like above where the reserve tank is.
Zarby trying to get out of the E-Tank room here. He's eating a little damage to spikes as well, while TopsyTurve's going bowling.
So where's Zarby headed next?
Yeah,
really, if he doesn't think about how he can get through Bubble Mountain, he didn't really gain any extra options here, unless he goes into Meridia, I guess. But without Speed Booster, without Space Jump, he's gonna have to know how to Gravity Jump to get through Meridia.
That's not fun, even if you're good at it.
Not without high jump boots.
No. But either way he goes now, I mean, he only has 2 bosses left, Ridley and Dragon, and either one of them are going to require some tricks without the space jump.
Alright, so Topsy put down a power bomb here. Perhaps doesn't realize he actually needs Speed Booster at the top of this shaft over here. But if he puts a power bomb down, he'll be able to check and see what item is there. Gotta watch out for those troll spikes, though. Can't really wall jump in either direction during that spot, and without high jump boots, it narrows his opportunity to jump over the spikes on the wall. Okay, so he is checking Wreckship Reserve. Now he could actually. Oh, high jump boots.
It's high jumps.
Oh, but he doesn't have speed boots. What a tragic day. This is his last power bomb. He really. Oh, he's got regular. Wait, no. Don't listen to me, guys. But that is a potential soft lock if he runs out of power bombs, and also does not have regular power bombs or regular bombs. All right, Zarby. I wonder if he'll try to go into Gauntlet now. He hasn't gained anything that'll help him up there, so he'll have to do those tricky wall jumps like you saw TopsyTurve do.
I think TopsyTurve, now since he has the space jump and the gravity suit, he's pretty comfortable going to either Meridia or Lower Norfair. Let's see where he heads off to now.
Yeah, the big hanger right now is where's Charge Beam. He's only got about half of the super missiles that he would need for Mother Brain.
Without Charge Beam, Mother Brain 2 is going to take 60 missiles, and the randomizer designers have actually increased the maximum number of available super missiles to 70 for just that reason.
Was that a recent change? I've seen players with more than 70 super missiles. I think it's also random. I think that each minor item location has something like a 40% chance to be missiles or super missiles, and then a 20% chance to be something. I don't know. That is a great question. If you see Total, if you see Fusta sitting around somewhere, please ask him and let us know.
That's right. (3:1) ratio randomized.
Zarby just dropping past that orange door and thinking to himself, that door is still orange. Oh, Topsy has to farm a couple power bombs here, but these were guaranteed to drop them. Two minor items on this side, but he'll need a power bomb to get. No, you can't super missile that wall. It has to be power bombed.
Yeah, the charge beam, probably the most important item that is left here at the moment.
TopsyTurve didn't farm power bombs from the. I think he might not realize that he can. They have guaranteed drops.
Yeah.
Just walk right. Maybe he's just got a thing for like he just thinks worms are really cute and he doesn't ever want to kill them. I don't know. Ah, they still need spring ball. That's right.
Of course, the most important item in the game.
I don't know. Without high jump boots, there's no blue bomber. It's one of the really cool 100% strats for escaping ZBs at the end of the game. Please, Topsy, just kill the caterpillars. Oh well.
Okay, we get it that spring ball's a meme, but okay, there we go. Don't want to confuse the chat here. We're not here to troll the chat.
And so Zarby, he'll actually trying to think what options he has available to him to actually get up to the Mama Turtle E-Tank, which is right around the corner from here. He'd have to gravity jump or continue. He could bomb jump. I think he's shown us that he's perfectly capable of an infinite bomb jump as long as there's no cactus final boss monster at the top of his jump.
That's right.
Or can he just jump? He might be able to just jump across here and. Ooh, that's a cool item.
Without a doubt. Let's see.
I'm shivering in anticipation to see him get this item.
Let's see if he gets it before Topsy. Oh, very nicely done.
I hate that grapple jump. Especially if I'm doing RBO and I don't have any suits and falling means certain doom against the Mama Turtle. So we have a quick little high five here.
High five.
I don't know if Topsy dipped low enough for that high five.
And you're gonna see here in a minute if they take similar routes through Meridia. You're gonna see how much of an advantage having the space jump is gonna be for TopsyTurve.
You know what? It just occurred to me that Ice Beam at Mama Turtle came in really clutch. Because there will not be another major item location between here and Dragon, and they're going to need either Ice Beam or Speed Booster, or a really difficult Crystal Flash trick in order to traverse through Meridia. There's a Sand Pit too, but that's pretty out of the way. So, really good on finding the Ice Beam there. So Zarby, I don't think this is something that is actually possible. The wall jump he's trying to do, he'll have to do a gravity jump, or he'll have to wait for the crab to come around and free. He's 7, quite a tough time of it. Those wall jumps today, unfortunately.
Looks like he maybe, yep, he's going to go the developer intended route with the
Thank
grapple.
TopsyTurve, thank you for saving before Botwoon. Whoa, thank you. He just saved the race, maybe. I mean, he's got 23 supers, but he does not want a three-peat.
No. Twice in a row, he ran out of ammo at Botwoon in the previous race. Certainly does not want to see that again. So this will be interesting here. He does not have Speed Booster. How is he going to get through here?
He might not know. He can get through here with Ice Beam. If you crouch, freeze a Mock Droid while he's, maybe he just thought that resetting the room would be faster than waiting for the Mock Droid to unfreeze. I disagree, but it might be pretty close. So yeah, you'll see him. He's going to freeze this Mock Droid and then use him to clip through the ceiling. He freezed him too high. He has to freeze him while he's crouched. And he killed him. He killed him! Let's get this
Reset the room again.
Oh yeah, Zarby. I forgot Zarby has grapple beam. Yeah. True. I guess that's what you meant by intended strats earlier.
Yeah.
I thought that this was only intended for RBO. You know RBO's intent. So TopsyTurve turned off Ice Beam in order to avoid prematurely freezing him. Again, he froze the mock droid too high. He's got to crouch first.
And
Fact that I hope he's aware of.
yeah, exactly. I was saying, it's looking like he may not know that he has to do that. Zarby's still getting trolled by all the grapple locations here, and trying that wall jump. That's not going to work for him.
I just, if he tries long enough, maybe a crab will come around and help him out.
If he hasn't killed them all already.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if he'll know to super missile, knock the crab off the wall, and freeze him in midair.
Yeah, it doesn't look like TopsyTurve knows he has to crouch.
Yep. If you see TopsyTurve pause for a minute, maybe we'll figure that he went ahead to look up a guide to see how to do this trick.
Come on, Zarby. Yeah, almost there.
I was thinking, actually turning off gravity. Okay, Zarby made it across, but if he turns off gravity suit, that might actually make it easier to grapple across, since Samus will move much slower in the water without gravity suit. But he made it across, so no big. Let's see if he decides to save before Phantoon. Oh yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't think he's saved since wrecked ship.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's saved before re-entering the spiky death room. Yeah, I think TopsyTurve may just think this is a difficult trick and not realize that he's doing it wrong. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, thank you. Now you just gotta jump and press down as you're landing.
There he goes. Okay, he did at least. I still think that might be a little bit too high. Let's see. There we go.
Ah, perfect. Now, he morphed. He did not want to morph. What you want to do is when Samus's head is poking through the ceiling, then you jump up and you'll land on top of the crumble blocks and destroy them. And Zarby's actually going to go ahead and check the sand pit here. He's in the wrong one. Only minor item locations where Zarby's headed right now. But hey, maybe he just really wants the missiles. Alright, so TopsyTurve is through. And he's got more than double the amount of super missiles he needs for Phantoon.
Oh man, he just wasted like 3 super missiles right there. Oh.
Was he at 7 or 8?
8 left.
I think he only needs to land 2 or 3 more.
There's 1.
There you go. I had counted up to 8, but I thought I counted too fast. Okay, great. Oh, Zarby's checking pedestal. Maybe he took the right sand pit after all. Maybe he was just beelining for pedestal. If he finds speed booster here, that could be good. But he doesn't have space jump. He can get. Sure, if you can get up there without high jump boots. If he does, it's extremely difficult.
There is an ice clip that you can do. It's incredibly hard as well.
Yeah, I think not really beginner-friendly options been given to these runners this race, unfortunately.
Not at all.
So Topsy's gonna farm up his super missiles. The next boss he has coming up will be Dragon. Dragon has 6,000 health, takes 300 damage from each super missile, so 20 super missiles in all, or an equivalent of that much damage. No charge beam. Fortunately, unlike Botwoon, Dragon does drop more missiles in the middle of the fight. So,
right.
but I mean, you want to go in with more rather than fewer, and it's got a couple green doors between here and there. Well, a green door and a Ghidorah. Say that 3 times fast. A green door and a Ghidorah. Green door and a Ghidorah. A green door and a
Green door
Ghidorah.
and a Ghidorah. Got it. Green door Ghidorah. Got it.
And a red door if he wants to save. But he can use raid gay missiles on those.
And also, TopsyTurve does not have the ultimate quick kill on Dragon, the grapple beam, so he's gonna actually have, and nor does he have X-ray scope, so neither one of those are options to him right now.
Yeah. So that's, you saw basically the reason he farmed up all those super missiles. So he'll be glad to have them. He'll be glad that he had them.
Sure. Wait.
Is he I thought maybe he wanted to farm more super missiles before going into the fight. Now the mock droids do have a relatively good chance of dropping them.
I guess Zarby's hoping for better items down in lower Norfair, I assume.
Yeah, maybe Zarby has Ice Beam now. That'll give him an easy way through this room. If this waiver will cooperate. Now, if you go into that save room on the left and come back out, that waiver will be in the perfect position in the middle of the air to help you get up there with the freeze him.
Yep.
Yes. Now, he could also opt to infinite bomb jump up to the left and grapple across, as I mentioned before. And this is a location that TopsyTurve has not checked, the Norfair reserve tank.
TopsyTurve almost has Dragon taken out here. He should have plenty of supers to finish him off. Should just be 1 or 2 more now. There we go.
You were right. Alright, Zarby was able to freeze the waiver in a good spot, and it's got 2 minor items. Oh, this is the Brofist room that Zarby's in. Look how the room is shaped like a Brofist, like going from right to left. I'm lobbying to have this room called Brofist room. No problem. You can easily swim in the lava with gravity suit, and he finds X-ray scope.
And some super missiles.
I mean, X-ray scope could be useful to check items from afar. Maybe some of the trickier like fake wall mazes. You're not as familiar with them. Back in the Brofist room for Zarby. Pound it.
Well, the other thing X-ray scope can do for you is you can do the old Mega Man trick with firing a charge shot and then hitting the X-ray to freeze the game, and it will actually count damage on multiple frames from that charge beam shot on some of the bosses.
Yeah, basically use the X-ray scope to reset the invincibility frames of the boss. The only problem with that is he's already fought all of the bosses that strat. Oh no, he didn't do Dragon. Never mind. So he could, but anyway, the problem with that is he also needs to find Plasma Beam and Charge Beam in order to execute that trick. And speaking of Plasma, we have TopsyTurve heading over to normal Plasma room. This is a tricky room. Just beware Randomizer runners if you're coming into this room. Make sure you have a way to get out. TopsyTurve has Screw Attack and Space Jump, so he will have absolutely no problem. But if you go in there, you don't have Plasma Beam, and you don't have Screw Attack, you literally cannot kill the Space Pirates to open the door.
That's right. We'll see what major item is hiding there. I think they'd be fine with either or plasma or charge beam at this point, but charge would be much more.
Yeah, even with TopsyTurve's current beam combination, just adding charge beam to that will make Ridley take a mere 60 hits with charge shots. Well, Ridley's not the problem because he's got plenty of super missiles for Ridley, but Mother Brain too, with the same health as Ridley, 60 shots. So plasma would be nice, but this is about as powerful as you can get once he finds charge beam without plasma.
So that is going to be the key here is which one of our runners can get either up to 60 super missiles or find the charge beam first.
Yeah, I'd like to point out also if TopsyTurve does reach that 60 super missile benchmark, he still would need to find one other pack of supers or regular missiles in order to defeat Mother Brain 1 and have enough ammo left over for Mother Brain 2. Zarby just grabbed the space jump, so he can go fight Ridley if he so chooses. With gravity suit and space jump, makes going through the lava dive quite easy. Basically the vanilla intended items to have going through there. Still has not gone back into Gauntlet to get the wave beam, so if he wants to go find Crocomire, he will actually have to do a gate glitch. Oh, really nice quick drop from TopsyTurve there. Although he had screw attack, so he could...
Zarby going back up.
Yeah, a little bit of analysis paralysis from Zarby. Maybe he will try to get that gate glitch and go over to Crocomire. That seems to be the case. You can actually do this with normal missiles. You don't need to use super missiles. Alternately, if you have charge beam, you can use that, but that's the most difficult way to do it. Of course, the easiest way to do it would be to just have wave beam, as is the case for TopsyTurve.
That is probably the best attribute of the wave beam is its ability to go through walls and particularly open gates from the wrong side.
Its ability to act as intended.
That's right.
Alright, plenty of ammo for Zarby going into Crocomire. I suspect he'll have no trouble whatsoever. TopsyTurve, on the other hand, if he so chooses to go to Crocomire before Ridley, I hope that he stops to farm a few super missiles first.
He's running it.
Yeah, he either just wanted to save or he forgot that he needed speed booster to take the shortcut.
There will be a major item right behind Crocomire here, so...
One right behind and one around the corner. So you can actually, Crocomire doesn't have health, but he takes quote-unquote damage, which knocks him back. Super missiles will knock him back a little, super missiles will knock him back more, and a charge shot will knock him back a set amount, regardless of which beam you have. Now, you actually have enough time, if you're quick with your item swaps, you can shoot a regular missile and a super missile in one round, and knock him back a little bit further, but... Like I said, Zarby had plenty of ammo, had no trouble getting through Crocomire, and TopsyTurve appears to be going into lower Norfair. We'll see from Zarby what he's missed out on. I think, was that an E-tank so far?
Yeah.
Alright, one more item.
And Topsy looks like he's trying to farm for super missiles here. Not having the best of luck so far, though.
Confident with 5? Maybe he's really good on his green gate glitch. That's the big thing that he has coming up. He wants to get to the normal screw attack location. He has to go the wrong way through a green gate. Alternately, he's got space jump. He could go the vanilla way, but that would also mean having to actually fight BT.
It looks like he just wasted a super missile there, forgetting that was a power bomb door.
Yeah, I think Kojak's been feeling for TopsyTurve this run.
Little mentally guard broken.
Alright, opting not to save. So I hope that if TopsyTurve struggles with the green gate glitch, he'll at least save one super missile, because he'll need that to get to the final area of Lower Norfair. There is one green door that he's got to remember to watch out for.
And just an energy tank there at Vanilla Grapple location.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zarby's gamble not paying off here.
I don't know why you would drop why would you drop power bombs here if you've got screw attack and space jump?
Probably just muscle memory, to be honest. If you're used to doing something a certain way because you're used to a certain category,
True.
a lot of times it's just the most comfortable.
Here we are, the worst room in the game. Not that bad with screw attack and
the not so bad room in the game.
Yeah.
And this is probably my favorite room named TopsyTurve is coming up on. We call this the amphitheater. You see, if you look at the room on a map, you see it's like a bunch of steps leading down to a big open space. It's a pretty cool name.
I agree. Appropriate. Except they are filling it up with lava for some reason. I don't think I don't know what the audience did to piss them off last time, but
oh, it's part of the show, man. It's like you know, Rolling Stones. They do like Mick Jagger's got the crazy dances. Ozzy Osbourne bites the head off of bats. The Space Pirates. They fill the stadium with lava. You know.
Yeah, you know, look, as one does.
It's only rock and roll, but I like it.
I know.
Alright, I gotta keep remembering that the runners do have normal bombs. One of the really funny things, if you run Randomizer, you're so used to watching your power bomb count that, and when you do pick up normal bombs, you forget that you have them sometimes.
Yeah, like
right,
just like Zelda Rando, where you forget that you have the boots sometimes.
Right, because you're in an area of the game. It's late in the Randomizer, but would be earlier in a normal run of the game that you wouldn't have boots. Like if you check Eastern Palace late. Oh man, these guys take a lot of hits if you don't land your 3 super missiles.
As you are seeing now, okay, there he goes. He got him, but
I got 3 super drops too, so that's really nice.
Very nice. But he's gonna have to farm some more before he goes to Ridley.
Yeah, no charge beam means he's gonna want to make sure he's got plenty of ammo. He has just enough super missiles to kill him outright with supers. Each one he misses is gonna mean either 6 normal missiles or 2 hits from. Did he get charge beam and we didn't see it, or? Tell me.
He does not have enough ammo.
Maybe he saw the.
No, he does not have charge.
Take off his suits, and that's the Samus quick kill. You just take your suits off and jump into the acid. Well, Zarby not feeling his green gate glitch is actually going to go the vanilla way into Gold Chorizo. I believe Topsy skipped that item. Otherwise, he probably would have farmed the super there. Oh, that's. And he did not save after the lava dive. Or no.
I don't know, let's see. We'll see where he comes out.
He's still got plenty of energy tanks. This was. Oh, he saved right before Ridley. Okay. This is as close that he can hope to spawn from here, so. Whew. I have a feeling Topsy took a look at that 30 at the top of his super missiles and said, I've got 30 super missiles, we're good to go. And got to actually make sure he had that many in his pocket.
And Zarby running all out of super missiles here on the Golden Chorizo statue.
This is actually a couple of things that he might want to do here is, one, he can actually pick up those super drops with his grapple beam, and that'll keep him where he's standing right now. He cannot get hit from Zarby unless he gets a bad RNG from the super missiles he throws. Another thing that he wants to do is he actually wants to fire off some regular missiles. This little like this little scroll attack. It kind of reminds me of Ninja Turtles. The little scroll attack that he's doing, he will not do if Zarby lowers his regular missile count, but it's okay. He got him.
And let's grab all of these pickups, Zarby. You're gonna need all your super missiles.
Yeah, maybe we'll get more up here. A vanilla super missiles from Golden Teresa, and now TopsyTurve again without having the grapple beams. Another spot that's gonna take him a little bit more time. You can farm these flies pretty fast if you've got grapple beam. I can't because I don't have an aim down button, but other people can.
Why do you not have an aim down button? Cross product.
I'm not gonna try to push 3 face buttons at once. That's crazy.
That's crazy talk, man.
Why can't it be like Mega Man X, where you can remap dash to L and still have all of your functions? I've actually thought about modifying my controller and rewiring it to swap L and X maybe, so that I could use X to aim down.
This is going to be extraordinarily time-consuming here for TopsyTurve. Meanwhile, Zarby, with I believe these are all guaranteed super missile drops from the Zoomers. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. At least if you've got the amount of health that Zarby has. Well, maybe you wanted to farm them a little longer. Another RBO strat, basically. Farm those guys and then go hit the energy refill because you've taken all the heat damage. But, of course, these guys aren't worried about heat damage.
At this point. Zarby hitting up the worst room in the game, but again, screw attack, space jump, not so bad. Now an RBO, yeah, this is the worst room in the game.
I'll disagree. In RBO, the worst room of the game is Coliseum. That's the room with the mock droid and the grapple blocks, where you normally just see an any percent runner shine spark, full halfy go all the way across the halfy room. That's a very difficult and nerve-wracking room in RBO, because if you end in the sand and you're not able to jump out immediately, you're basically just stuck there and waiting for the invisible spikes to kill you. Alright, Zarby's going to check a major item location here in the Firefly room. This is one that TopsyTurve is yet to scope out. Spring Ball! Spam those emotes in Wild Anaconda 69's chat.
And however, he passes up the most important item in the game. Why would he do that?
He doesn't have high jump boots, and he sure as heck ain't going back to Wreck Ship to get it.
So, Topsy, it's got 27 supers here, 26 now.
Zarby skipped the save, it looks like. Unless he saved before Firefly's mount. Zarby's got a ton of health. As long as he farms up to at least his 30 super missiles, he should be good. He was a little too far to the right. He was going for the left-facing pogo strat. If you stand with one foot hanging over the ledge to the left, you can just aim up and Ridley will just pogo over your head there. What I don't see Topsy doing that he might want to employ in the future is if you hold aim up or aim down, you can inch towards the edge of the platform and not worry about having so much momentum to go over. Now, if Topsy runs out of missiles, hopefully he'll know that he can damage Ridley with power bombs.
As a matter of fact,
he'll have it.
Did that last game, finished off Ridley with some power bombs. Might have been Topsy, now that I think of it.
Well, then he should know.
Yeah.
Alright. Got a double hit there, that's nice. So each hit does 200 damage and each bomb can potentially 2 hits. Alright, Zarby's gonna have to take some time to farm up some super missiles himself, but again, he's got grapple beam, so should be no big ordeal for him.
That one didn't look like it hit Ridley at all.
Yeah, sometimes he just cowers in the corner and dodges them completely. It looks like Ridley's trying to pick him up, you know, and he approaches that platform and just kind of slows down. There we go.
I think that's... No, that's not it.
Oh, I was wrong. Maybe he just looked slower because of the powerbomb lag?
Possibly. Oh no, this is it.
This is the last powerbomb.
Last powerbomb. He's got to get this. No.
Just sit there in a ball. Oh, wow!
Wow!
The last opportunity. The last powerbomb coming in clutch for TopsyTurve. That was his last boss. Remember, Zarby still has to go back into Meridia. He was not able to...
And
actually, I don't think he even tried the ice. Oh, plasma beam. I mean, oh, Zarby's got the ammo advantage though. Zarby's already checked the really out of the way locations like Crocomire and Phantoon. I believe Topsy might think to go to check those, and the sand pit. Zarby's already checked the most trolly of locations. In fact, where is charge beam?
Yeah, under charge.
But then they need to find speed booster.
It's speed booster. So where's speed booster? So yeah, I'm trying to think of what item locations we haven't seen from either, or what major item locations we haven't seen from either runner. And
yeah. Firefly was checked already. Zarby. Oh, it is Spring Ball. It's gotta be Speed Booster and Spring Ball and Charge Beam. No way. Spring Ball at Pedestal and Charge Beam is under Charge Beam in the flooded basement. Zarby did make his way over to Pedestal, but was unable to get up there without space jump. Holy moly! So. And Zarby's picked up just about every minor item that he could at this point too, so I wonder if there even is enough ammo to skip the charge beam. Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned into a great race. Congratulations. Oh, Speed Booster was at Gold Teresa. Right, because Zarby has it.
Oh.
Good call.
We're pros.
Now you can go get high jump, dude. I mean, there are still actually a number of minor item locations. 3 just in the lower Norfair escape, and if 2 of those are power bomb, or actually if even just there's a super missile pack and a normal missile pack, that'll give Zarby enough ammo. And plus with Speed Booster and going back into Meridia, he's got 2 items in Aqueduct. So there's definitely enough ammo that Charge Beam won't be required, but it's pretty trolly that it's in either of the 2 places yet to be checked. It's pretty trolly, either in the flooded basement under Charge Beam, or, of course, everyone's favorite Pedestal.
Of course, because Shack Tool is awesome.
Did Zarby actually pick up Spring Ball, or did he look at it and peace out?
He peaced out.
Oh, we got him. We got it unmarked.
Remember, he was run was invalidated at that point.
I wonder how many. I mean, just in not having to wait for a bomb, the like bomb jump. How many item fanfares, like, or how many of those like little bomb jumps would it take to make up for an item fanfare for Spring Ball? All right, TopsyTurve is gonna find himself X-ray scope here. Not what he's looking for.
Yeah. Find him another super missile expansion though.
Oh man, Zarby's going for a really cool blue ball strat here. Let's see if he gets it. You got it.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, that requires a short hop mock ball, which is tricky enough. But then it also requires doing it while you're moving fast, which is even trickier. And it also, I think, requires probably at least like a stutter. I don't know. I usually do a stutter 2-tap there. Stutter 2-tap is my go-to for short charges. You know, and the way a speed booster works is it only checks on specific frames whether or not you're holding the dash button. So you can charge in much shorter areas than the developers intended. You saw Zarby do that just now. I think most of the top runners, so you can either stutter to get that check early, or you can do what we call tapping, where you only push the dash button on a certain frame of Samus's run cycle. So depending on whether you stutter, how many times you stutter, how many times you tap before you start holding down the dash button, there are many different types of short charges. I find stutter 2-tap to be useful enough and not overwhelmingly difficult. A lot of runners actually can do like a double stutter, which I've yet to figure out.
But interestingly enough here, Topsy is not going to find Speed Booster because he has left.
Right, so if Charge Beam is underneath Charge Beam, yeah, that's funny, Charge Beam underneath Charge Beam, then he will not be able to get it. He's going to hope for that pedestal.
Which is still a possibility.
He's way short in super missiles. I mean, Zarby's almost there. All he needs is 60 super missiles, and he's got 50. Topsy's only got 30.
So we're not sure if charge requires speed booster at this point, but it is. There's a pretty good chance that it might. Yeah. So we got Shack Tool and Undercharge left as our major item locations. We know where both.
Torian. Yeah. He's gonna find himself a sad panda if he goes to Torian.
Very sad panda.
Shout outs to Edu. Or is he gonna check under charge? He's like, I got gravity suit, I can check under charge. But no, you need speed booster.
No, he's not.
He's gonna fight Spore Spawn?
Oh, he did not. He didn't check the.
He had wave beam. He had no reason not to. That's curious.
Either that, or he's getting to the point now where the question is, okay, did I? No, he didn't, because the door was still.
Yeah, the door was orange. Maybe he was. Maybe he was just afraid of the side hoppers and didn't go in there when he was lower on energy tanks, and I wouldn't blame him for that.
No, not at all.
Alright, Zarby's got his space jump. Let's see if he checks pedestal. Does still have to fight Dragon. We haven't checked left sandpit yet. Remember, Zarby went in the wrong sandpit.
That's right.
So it's we got 3 places where charge beam could be. Can we think of any others?
Next time I do commentary, I'm going to have a check-off list.
I'm working on one. I've got the Ridley calc done though. I've suspected commentators of using the Ridley calc in the middle of commentating. They're like, yes, with this combination, it's going to require 20 super missiles and 30 charge shots, and if they're like, guys, looking at Ridley calc. Or it was actually someone had rattled off the exact amount of damage that the runner could potentially do with their current ammo, and I'm like, and then announced it, and then said how many super missiles that amount of damage was equivalent to, like how many super missiles he could miss and still have enough. Oh, Ditmook made an Excel sheet for commentary today.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I guess Topsy's heading over to pedestal. Zarby hasn't checked plasma yet. Is that where he is? Oh no, he's at the beach. There are no major items in this area. 3 minor items.
He may just be hoping for super missiles.
And that's all he needs, to be honest. Maybe he's looking for Dragon. It took me a long time to find him. Alright, so TopsyTurve. Optimally, I think he would want to check the left sand pit and then head across the sand sewer over to pedestal. Well, he's already in the sand sewer, so he's checking pedestal first.
So this will be kind of a moment of truth here.
Yeah, get your pedestal emotes out, guys. Definitely. You already checked plasma? He doesn't have grapple beam. Ah! Where was grapple beam? Was that at Vanilla Ice? So I remember Zarby getting it in Norfair, and I don't remember the point of TopsyTurve. Yo, I think he's gonna go back for grapple beam. Zarby's good, like really close on his ammo. He doesn't really need charge beam. If he's confident with MB2, that's another thing. If you're afraid of missing too many shots against Mother Brain 2, that might deter you from going into Torian without charge beam.
And as this match goes on,
so Zarby still no charge beam. Already missed a super missile. I mean,
no,
he's got a ton of ready. Oh my goodness.
I'll say this: if this match goes on for another 11 minutes, we will be in the top 5 longest matches of the tournament, and I think it will. So,
yeah, with no charge beam in sight and Zarby with a very difficult task in front of him.
Phantoon takes no damage from power bombs, so. After a certain... Go ahead.
I was thinking, I feel like it's harder to land the regular missiles. I might actually recommend draining your regular missiles before switching to the super missiles. If you're...
Oh, he got it!
Okay.
Whew. Did not want to see another Phantoon ammo lock.
You've got speed booster. You can make it through this room the fast way.
That's right.
And we'll not be able to do a halfie without high jump boots. It didn't look like... I'm trying to figure out what Zarby's doing. That might have been a 2-tap or a 3-tap. You need pretty much that whole runway unless you do a short charge, and it didn't look like he stuttered, so... It might have been a 2 or 3-tap. Or it might have even been a 0-tap, where you start off... Here's another tip for you guys. If you are trying to do a short charge to get in the wrecked ship, and you don't know how to stutter, you don't know how to do the fancy taps, you can shorten your charge run distance just by delaying when you press the dash button. You take one step, and after the first step, then you press charge. That will significantly reduce the length of the runway that you need to start charging. So you think we'll see some fried shrimp on Zarby's side here?
Why wouldn't you? Look at the number of energy tanks you got. It just makes it so much easier to do. I would.
Yeah. And well, he's got speed booster, but again, another strat that's surprisingly difficult without high jump boots is the Shine Spark Dragon method. All right.
Not realize that Topsy had not gone to Croc yet.
Yeah, still lots of Zarby had already checked these really out of the way locations, but not pedestal yet, not Shack Tool. So if you guys are just tuned in and you like what's going on, this is a Super Metroid Item Randomizer tournament. This is a double elimination tournament of best of 3 matches. Zarby has won match 1, as you see on our heads up display here. So the way Super Metroid Randomizer works is this is basically the original Super Metroid game, but items have been swapped around. And these runners are going to have to use their wits and use their obscure knowledge of obscure skills to figure out what locations they have opened up to them based on the random items they get. Object is to kill the 4 golden statue bosses, make their way to the final area, defeat Mother Brain and escape the planet. As you see, TopsyTurve has already killed all 4 of the golden statue bosses, and Zarby is very soon going to finish his 4th. The only thing holding these runners back right now from finishing is having enough ammo or having charge beam in order to defeat the final boss.
Yeah. Fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp, shrimp scampi, tempura shrimp, Count Shrimpula cereal, peanut butter and shrimp sandwiches.
You can saute it, pan fry it, steam it. All right, so it's going to come down to which one of our runners finds either the charge beam or 60 super missiles first.
Hey, and Fusa, welcome. Speaking of knowledge, Fusa's here. How does the minor item distribution work, Fusa? Is there a set number of missiles, super missiles, and power bombs, or is each individual location given to a certain percentage chance of being something?
Is this hundo? That is right.
It's hundo major items.
That's right.
So doing some quick math here, Zarby needs 36 missiles for MB1. Oh, actually, Zarby only needs 1 super missile pack if he knows to break the glass and then go back and refill his missiles. The last boss. So you would need 30 missiles and 60 supers, so he's got 15 extra missiles. Divide that by 3, that equates to 5 extra super missiles. So he has the equivalent of 55 super missiles right now if he breaks the Mother Brain glass and goes and refills. So technically, he only needs 1 extra super missile pack if he knows it and if he's confident enough not to miss any shots.
And that's the big if there at the end. Confident not to miss a single shot on the end boss of the game.
And this game is notoriously difficult, and one of the reasons is that final boss, the actual final boss, that isn't a glorified cutscene. I'm not counting the third phase.
Right. The
all right.
Motherhead bobblehead or Mother Brain bobblehead doll phase. Yeah.
Does Topsy? Is he going back to look for minor items, or think maybe he forgot where Grapple Beam was? Oh, he didn't check Golden Torizo yet.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he's going into Golden Torizo. That's why he's farming up these super missiles here, because he knows he's going to have to do that green gate glitch. Or alternately, actually fight Golden Torizo, which we saw Zarby do, and he made out okay. And chat, we do want to thank you for keeping us honest on the tracker as well. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, you gotta wonder at this point too. It's just like in any other randomizer. You know, the average for Super Metroid cross product probably around hour 15.
115, yeah.
Yeah, 110, 115. And so at this point, you're up against your opponent. You know what the average time of completion is. You're hunting. You have no idea where this last item is that you need, and the pressure every second that goes by that you don't see a dot done in your. You know,
I like this move from Zarby. I think Zarby's hunting minor items right now. He's got. I probably picked up the tube missiles. He has not checked the vanilla power bomb locations, or at least hasn't checked the wall behind them. I think he checked them, but then didn't have the power bombs. He's got criteria power bomb. He's got gauntlet missiles. He's got the Billy Maze room. He has a lot of minor item locations still open to him, and I think that's what he might be going for at this point. And
Let's see.
TopsyTurve not feeling his green gate glitch. Since he has space jump, that is the requirement to drain the acid here. Since he has space jump, he can go the normal way. And I kind of like this because it also opens up another minor item location for him. The normal missiles at Gold Terizo, which are vanilla normal missiles, unfortunately. But so yeah, Zarby definitely appears to just be hunting minor items, so he knows what he's doing.
Oh, there's one super missile.
That's it. He technically has enough ammo right now, but I would not be surprised to see him pick up a couple more spots on the way. Especially, the gauntlet missiles aren't really that far out of the way, to be honest. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna find charge beam on the wave beam on the way.
It'll be interesting to see when Zarby decides to head to Turian.
Yeah, it's a matter of comfort. If he does not find charge beam, I have a pretty good assumption that I think he's gonna save before Mother Brain, just in case something goes wrong with his ammo. Here's another minor item location in the ocean on the bottom left here. Hasn't checked that yet. Also 2 items. Okay, so he's already checked Spiky Death Room. There are a couple minor items inside the ship he hasn't gotten. Maybe he did already get the ocean missile, but he's got this. There's actually one in this room that I got. He's gonna prove to us once more that he can clip through the ceiling. There we go. Well practiced at this point. TopsyTurve maxing out on the energy tanks.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. This is how Super Metroid Randomizer can troll you, because that
Power
one...
bomb's the one thing he didn't want.
Right.
Now he does actually have a minor item. Oh, he didn't remember when Zarby came to wreck ship before. He did not scout out the location of the reserve tank. TopsyTurve was able to scope it out with a power bomb, despite not being able to grab it.
Right.
Zarby's about to get himself some high jump boots. I'd say well worth it.
Helpful, but particularly since all he has left is Turian, not...
And he didn't pick up Spring Ball, so there will be no blue bomber in the escape.
For shame. Yeah, there's only 3 locations where charge beam could be. It could be under charge beam, it could be at Shack Tool, and right side of a sand pit.
Yeah, the right item in the left. I think I knew. We know what she's.
Yeah, well, there it is. There's 60 super missiles. Zarby89 technically in go mode right now.
But this might be charge beam, so as far as he knows.
As far as he knows, yeah, absolutely. But it is not. No one will ever turn away high jump boots.
Slow percent. Oop, R2-D2 getting in the way. Oh, you didn't get Spring Ball, Zarby. That could have saved you a second there. For the 7-second item fanfare.
You'll have to do that 7 times to make it even.
Alright. Alright, what do we have going on for TopsyTurve? He still hasn't gotten Grapple Beam. He did get the Speed Booster. So he's gonna hope to find Charge Beam in the flooded basement below Big Pink. Really only the item, major item location off in this direction that he hasn't checked yet. And boy howdy, if he does find Charge Beam there, will we ever have a race on our hands?
Without a doubt, because there, you know, as it is right now, Zarby89 has to be extremely accurate in the Mother Brain fight, and basically throughout Turian in general, has to make sure that he keeps his ammo count up. We will definitely have a race here. Even though Zarby is ahead, his ammo management is going to be critical in his ability to finish this seed.
And okay, he's gonna go for Gauntlet. He's gonna get Wave Beam, which gonna help him out too much. He's gonna grab 3 minor items though. Looks like he's going to the east of the ship here. Oh, sorry. It looked like he was going up and to the right, just from the frame rate on the restream. But anyway, 2 item locations. Still, if he doesn't pull his strip arrows. Oh, the
reserve tank. Odds are it's going to be Charge Beam at Shack Tool. I wonder, do you think Topsy's going to even go there?
I think he's kicking himself for not getting Grapple Beam when he had the chance. But I mean, it's going to be basically down to how accurate Zarby is with his ammo. Will he allow TopsyTurve to find Charge Beam and catch up? Stay tuned.
Looks like Zarby's heading straight on to Turian. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and grab even more super missiles here. Safety missiles, don't blame him at all. Very fortunate to have 2 super missile tanks here.
Wow, that's very nice. So he needs 36 missiles for MB1 and 60 missiles for MB2. So he's got extra on both counts. The only other factor is drops from the Metroids, but he's going in with full count, so that's good. And then you need some missiles to open the doors, but it's only a couple. Especially since you can open the first pink door and then refill your missiles.
And Topsy, he knows he does not have the ammo to be able to beat the game here, so see where Topsy is headed. Accio charge. Oh, that's +1 internets for Leodox there.
But Samus doesn't have her wand.
Talking about it's that huge green thing on her right arm.
What house do you think Samus would be in?
That should have to be Gryffindor. I mean, come on.
Yeah, probably. C9 super missiles for Zarby89. And TopsyTurve. Going, buddy. Got this stuff already. Is he going back for those high jump boots? He's gotta be. What else is over here?
It's true.
Maybe he's still in the minor item cleanup like Zarby did.
That's gonna
okay.
take
He's
him
not
a while,
not checking the attic missiles. Oh, one of the most dreadful places to check. He's got 2 minor items on the top side of the ocean here. Space jump will make the mountain missiles pretty easy to get, or could actually just be coming back here to get high jump boots.
So
he doesn't remember what was here.
So Zarby not taking off his suit here. I was thinking maybe he was going to try and do baby skip. Let's see.
He did get high jump boots, so maybe face right. No, we saved like 10 frames. Okay, so said I would not blame Zarby if he wants to take a save here before going into Mother Brain. Despite having 10 extra supers and the number of extra regular missiles, this is a race and is looking to end this race in 2 matches.
He jumped back up there. I was like, don't tell me he's going to leave without refilling his energy.
You don't need it, he's got reserves.
That's right.
No, he skipped the reserves.
No, he has no reserves. Yeah, there you go. Use the...
Yeah, he's... I don't necessarily agree with that. Even if he uses supers for all the doors, he's still got 7 extra supers. But to each his own.
Is he gonna go back? He's gonna go back and refill.
This makes me think he's not gonna save it. So there we go. TopsyTurve, well worth the extra travels to go get this high jump boots, I say. Yep, so in a normal Super Metroid game, you would have Charge Beam at this point, which means that you can damage Mother Brain without any missiles. Zarby's going to need 60 super missiles to kill Mother Brain, and he's got 70, so he has a little bit of leeway, but if he misses too many, then he's going to be stuck without being able to finish the game and have to go back to his last save point.
Yeah, he did not save.
Going for the traditional Zeb skip, Zarby. If you want to look at Zarby's screen over here, he's going to do a Zebitite skip and go through that little lava lamp thing. And that keeps the other lava lamps in the room from spawning and saves a ton of missiles. It's a little tricky. You got to freeze the thing, then take damage, then do a spin jump on top of it in the little corner there. And he's got it.
He got it. But he did not save, so let's hope his execution is on point here, and he does not get trolled by Mother Brain.
Yeah, again, it's going to be 36 missiles for the first phase and 60 super missiles for the second phase. Or some combination of that. Each super missile is worth 3 normal missiles. TopsyTurve, man, kicking himself for not picking up all the super missiles when he had the chance, I think.
Probably so. A couple of Rinkas ate a couple of missiles there, but he's got 70 for Mother Brain Phase 2.
He can safely miss 11 if he's able to land the 3 normal missiles.
Right.
The Mother Brain just stands there and takes it for about the first 20 shots. I prefer to crouch here, in case she bows her head low, but I think Zarby's got enough of a safety net here that he's not sweating too hard. And once he gets 46 in out of the 60 super missiles, Mother Brain will do her infamous catch-up beam. He's got plenty of health to tank that. Oh, that's okay, still good. I thought he ran out of super missiles, but he accidentally just selected off of them. Remember that he's going to need at least 301 energy to survive the cutscene coming up after this. And it looks like he's got it.
Yep.
Alright, and we'll see TopsyTurve coming up on the left sand pit. Even if he does find Charge Beam here, it'll be too little too late to force a Game 3, but I'm curious, I gotta know.
Yeah, absolutely. Same thing here. So I hope he finds it just as...
Hey,
there it is! There is Charge Beam! All of our questions have now been answered.
No pedestal. Every single item location, even the flooded basement, checked before pedestal. But again, that would have meant TopsyTurve knowing a really tricky clip. Yeah, so very little, if anything, can go wrong for Zarby at this point. Keeping my fingers crossed, but you know, I don't want to.
That would be like a supreme commentator's curse at this point.
Like, down on Mother Brain 3.
What? How?
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
No. No.
So, sadly, this looks to mean that we will not have a game 3 tonight, but man, these runners, definitely give these guys a follow. I should have been saying it all along, but man, they've been at this for over 3 hours. This is their game 2. They just got out of game 1, which took about an hour and a half. 3 hours, 3.5 hours straight. These guys have been putting on a show for you. Definitely give them a follow.
Without a doubt. And make sure, hey, give my commentary partner here, Cross Product, a follow here on Twitch as well.
Yeah, and also give a follow to Phantom Ryu.
It is bobblehead.
Bobblehead. Phantom Ryu's been doing all the work with the tracker, I think, too. I think I might have clicked it twice.
Make sure you follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 for more Super Metroid item randomizer action. And we have crossed the threshold now, as we believe it will be, Zarby89 wins this race. He will have the longest winning time in the tournament so far. With a really, really trolley seed. So the only question now, though, is...
Will Zarby kill the animals, or will he kill the animals?
That's right.
That's the screw attack sound.
That's right. Because remember, folks, we do not actually have audio, so
yeah,
Cross Product is just Cross Product for my own personal entertainment and edification is providing us with sound effects for this. You know, the sad part is we're probably driving some people crazy in the chat because they're like, guys, you're not in time with the music.
Yeah.
Stop.
Alright. He's opting to kill the animals instead of go kill them. Oh, Topsy's actually got to watch his missile count here. He's got... You know what? I lied. He's got 40 missiles. He can always refill the normal missile.
Alright, so GG's to Zarby for winning this match. He finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 52 minutes, 36 seconds. That is the longest winning time of the tournament so far, but I don't know that there's been a trollier seed in the tournament so far. So Zarby will take the match 2-0. He will move on to the next round of the tournament. So GG's to Zarby.
And Zarby, I know Zarby's in a different time zone too. I want to say is he in Central European? Is it like 3:30 in the morning for him right now?
I hope not. I'm lucky I'm in Mountain Time. It's not even 8 p.m. here.
Nice. Oh, is he Canada? I, for some reason, thought he was in Europe. Well. So Zarby might be French. He might be like GMT or something, which would still make it like 2:30 in the morning, I think.
Yeah, pretty darn late.
Yeah. Okay, Topsy did get a healthy number of super missile drops, so he should be able to finish the game no problem here.
Yeah.
With his reserve tanks, he's got like 1,700 health.
Yeah, I'm interested to see though. He only has 35 supers.
He got charge beam.
Oh, he got charge beam. Never mind.
Charge beam was in the left sandpit.
And I fail yet again.
You were the one that marked it on the tracker, though.
I know. And hey,
I'm good at looking at it. You're good at clicking on it. We're a great team.
That's right. Man, what a seed! What a trolley seed!
Diesel says Canada's the Europe of North America.
Oh, Canada. Okay, so Topsy just takes off Gravity and Varia right at the beginning. Maybe he's reconsidering that decision right now as he takes some Mother Brain shots right to the face.
Yeah, I guess turned off Varia. I guess he's going to try to show us a stand-up glitch here, where you're able to damage the final phase of Mother Brain before the cutscene's over. He's gonna need to go in with 7 full energy tanks though, so can't get hit by another. Okay, he needs to damage himself down a little bit. Wait, did he turn Varia back on? It looks like he did.
Don't know.
He's just gonna chillax here for a minute. I don't blame him. Again, 3.5 hours for this guy. Give him a follow. Give Zarby a follow.
Absolutely.
Get your deer forces ready for Zarby too. Everyone beat me to it. Good job, everybody. I know I can count on you.
I'm gonna make him fucking watch.
Except the Dorkmaster Fleck has beer force. And alright, should be pretty academic from here on out.
Yo, thanks, Rumble. I appreciate it, man.
Yep, all he has to do is
I'm
kill
absolutely
the animals.
astonished with the Super Metroid
Or is he
and
gonna
speedrunning
kill the
community
animals?
after today, though. I'll be honest with you, dude.
Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, that tells you right there, 51% of all items in the game. Tells you how much our runners had to cover to complete this seed.
It looks like TopsyTurve got every single major item except for 1 reserve tank, I think.
I think that's correct. Well, no, he didn't get any
Definitely.
reserve tanks.
No, he did. He picked them all up, I thought.
I got no auto up by his energy tanks. Unless the auto goes away once you get hypersuit.
No, if any, I think he turned them off, maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know why he would, but maybe he did by accident when he went to turn off screw attack.
That's possible.
Maybe he used them? I don't know. You know what? Maybe he used them to try to set up stand-up glitch. Really catch that.
Chat loves the stream that's family friendly, so no bad language, but we endorse killing animals. I said, let's see if he will affirmatively kill the animals here.
It's in self-defense. Oh, no blue bomber! And he even got all the items.
Come on, for the fans, TopsyTurve.
Yeah, go back and blue bomber. Wait, that door's brown. You can't.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get through here?
Or perhaps he's saying, I'm just going to let the place blow up around me.
Maybe he's gonna try to end with 0.01 seconds to spare.
Oh, just like Galaxy Quest, right?
Yes.
It's programmed to stop at 1 second.
Oh, this is anti-moonfall. It's like rise or fall. I like to call that strat when you moonfall down really fast and then come up really fast. I like to call that the yo-yo strat.
Topsy, what are you doing, Topsy?
You're British now?
No, it's. Have you ever seen Jim Sterling's video about Final Fantasy 15 and no seat belts? Oh God, check it out on YouTube. It's hilarious. At any rate,
spoilers. I haven't played Final Fantasy 15 yet.
You don't need to. There are no spoilers in that video. Oh! He is gonna kill the animals.
Oh man. No, Zarby opted to kill the animals, but TopsyTurve, he's gonna kill the animals instead. But he already knows what he's doing. Look at him take aim. Or maybe he doesn't realize he actually can kill them. No, he did. It's like, why can't I get out of here? And he waited. Oh, he got 2 down. I love the etiquette on the right. Like, this guy on the left's freaking out, like, get me out of here, get me out of here, get him out of here. And the guy on the right's like, yo, bro, the wall, come on.
Just be resigned to our fate, man. It's okay.
I don't think, yeah, that doesn't actually...
So
we still got 30 seconds. Look how much time they actually give you to escape the planet, though. Like, all that goofing off Topsy did, and... I want to see a shine spark.
That in the rando, as the chat asked, that is an Easter egg for Randomizer, because if you're in a race, why would you ever save the animals? But TopsyTurve does finish the race with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 1 minute, 56 seconds. GG to TopsyTurve, and thank you for providing us with the entertainment there at the end and affirmatively killing the animals.
Let's see what's coming up on the schedule here, guys. The schedule.
So the schedule is for the Super Metroid Randomizer tournament at the moment is empty until July 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, where Rumblemins will be taking on Maniacal 42 here on Speed Gaming.
And as for the results of this match, bringing up the bracket right now, we've got Zarby. Wow, go away, banner. There are a lot of people in this bracket. So Zarby will be going up against Feral 5X. Feral got a bye in the pre-round. He's seeded 3rd overall, and you may have seen him in January at AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, speedrunning Super Metroid Rotation. He is a big fan of Super Metroid Randomizer, very good at the vanilla game, and very practiced at all the little quirks that randomizers can throw at you. So Zarby will definitely have a match ahead of him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a marathon, not just for us, but particularly for our runners, especially with that. That is certainly the trolliest seed I have seen so far in this Super Metroid Item Randomizer tournament. So one more time, give our runners a follow. GG's to both of them. Of course, congratulations to Zarby89 for coming out victorious 2-0 and moving on. But for Speed Gaming, I have been Phantom Ryu. Good night, everybody.
I am Cross Product. Oh, I thought you were... Anyway.
No, and I will throw it back to my commentary partner, the inimitable Cross Product, to close us out.
Inimitable and incorrigible. All right. Thank you very much, Phantom Reader. Thank you to the runners. Thank you so much for Fusil for working things behind the scene. I am once again Cross Product. This has been Super Metroid Item Randomizer, and we will see you next mission.